It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense...
Turning on the Jets! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Jumped on top of the pile. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Gore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCLA Bruins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's House. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it behind the line. It's Murphy. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Lost the fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Snagged out of the air. All Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Rides to back and leaves it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bruins! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass on second down. On target over the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Kinsey. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll try the run. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They punted away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruin! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for room. It's Kinsey.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the inside give. Shows him the stiff arm. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the 45. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Kinsey. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Kinsey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it inside the 10. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Using his feet. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep.
4th down. Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Makes the quick grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for his man. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Grabbed in the middle. It's House. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got Zippo zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Gore.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Power football with the run. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're setting up the screen, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Nice move to pick up yardage. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.